In 2001, she was found injured, likely hit by a car as she dove for food.
Kira is here because she isn't able to fly. She wouldn't survive in the wild without that ability. Flight is a huge part of how they hunt, how they find their food, how they maintain their territory, find a mate, all of those kinds of things. So without being able to do that, she just simply wouldn't survive.
She spent a few years living at a nature center in Iowa before making Wargo Nature Center her permanent home in 2004. The naturalists at Wargo have been learning about her since then, and as they learn about her, they welcome in visitors and school groups to learn about her as well.
One of the fun parts about having a red-tailed hawk is they're one of the most common hawks in Minnesota. Most people see them, they sit on power lines, they sit on fence posts, they see them soaring above open fields. They're really one of the more common, most easily recognizable birds in Minnesota. So it's fun to have a red-tailed hawk that people can see up close, see those markings up close, figure out kind of those identification skills.
The education she provides can be simple.
In captivity, it's a little bit different, of course, than wild hawks that are free out in the forest. For Kira here at the Nature Center, she's an education bird, so she's on static display. Visitors can come see her. We use her for education programs. When school groups are here, we can bring them out here to see her, watch her and her behaviors that are happening here at the Nature Center.
Or moving beyond the basics, people can learn about hawk behaviors and what she does all day long.
A day in the life of Kira is mostly what you see. She gets to observe everything that's going around her. We do have a fair amount of wildlife that walks around at night from what we have picked up on trail cams. Any extra food from her, we throw it into the woods, it magically disappears, so she gets to observe all of those wonderful things walking around. And she gets a lot of visitors that come by just to say hi.
Kira stuns most visitors with the same fact.
I think the thing that probably surprises most people the most is just that she only weighs about 3 pounds.
Because Kira can't fly, they learned that they had to create an enclosure that she could still move around in. This was built by an Eagle Scout before Kira arrived. And she has made herself right at home and figured out how to move around with the mobility that she does have.
It's mostly jumping. She's got some fairly good leg muscles from what we can figure out, so she can jump from the back of her mule all the way to the front, land on those perches successfully. It's designed so that she can reach those perches safely. And she can also get onto the ground. From the ground she can hop up onto a lower perch and work her way back to the farther perches in the back.
In the wild, red-tailed hawks live as far north as Alaska and as far south as Central America. While some enjoy the warmer weather, given the choice, many hawks stay right here year-round.
Some red-tailed hawks are migrating, others aren't. So for her to be here all year round, it's really not an issue for her.
But even as Kira has been educating Wargo's hundreds of thousands of visitors in her 12 years at the Nature Center, there's still one thing they don't know about her.
We really don't know if it's a girl. It's just a wild guess. So because she weighs about 3 pounds, female birds are bigger than boy birds. And so based on her weight, we've guessed that she's a girl, but we really don't know.
Regardless, she likes to hop around her enclosure and observe. For North Metro TV News, Danica Peterson reporting.